Hello fans, it's Ladis Formers and today I'm making my first video for my new channel. Yes, today I'm checking your unpopular opinions about Transformers and let's go. Our first comment comes from Brandon Gray. Generation 2 was actually good. I really wanted to see where things could have gone when the Lego Maximum was revealed at the end of the comic. I was left wanting more. Yeah, this is really an unpopular one. I mean, Generation 2 was actually good. You don't hear that often. I didn't even see the Generation 2 because I really didn't like the designs or anything. But maybe after this comments, I might check it out again. The next one comes from Zachary Lee. The Michael Bay live action films are fantastic. I mean, yeah, it's your opinion, but I don't think they're fantastic. But they have some fantastic parts, of course, like action scenes, CGI, or soundtracks by Steve Jablonsky. But I don't think that they're fantastic, but they're alright. They're good. They're really good. I really enjoyed that Michael Bay movies. Next one comes from Matthew Warlow. Transformers Animated is overrated and the human supervillains were lame. Let's check them in two parts. I mean, first part is animation. Transformers Animated is overrated, and second part is human supervillains were lame. I accept the second part. The human supervillains were really lame. I mean, when human supervillains came on the screen, I was like, just waiting, just boring, you know. I mean, yeah, some people really exaggerating the Transformers Animated, but I don't know. It's cool. I mean, maybe not that great, but it's cool. Your opinion, alright. Next one. Optimus' sacrifice at the end Transformers Prime is a copy and paste of the Beast Machine's ending. I mean, the Beast Machine's ending was really epic. You know, the soundtrack was epic. I still remember that, and the scene was really epic. I actually don't like the Beast Wars and the Beast Machine's stylization. You know, I don't like the style, and I don't like the animation or CGI models or anything, but I love the stories. So the story was really good, and voice acting in that scene is was really amazing, you know. And if you think about that, yes, in Beast Machines, two robots, Primal and Megatron, was falling to the that zone, and in Prime, Optimus Prime was becoming one with the, you know. Yeah, they're really similar. Yeah, we can say that, but copy and paste. I mean, maybe not copy and paste, but they really look similar. Next one is from Breno Muniz. Please writers pick a new origin story for why the war started. They don't all need to be IDW's Megatron's origins copy and pasted on slightly different fonts. This is a really good critic, I guess, because I agree with that. Writers really should need to. I mean, my English. I mean, writers really need to pick a new origin story for the why the war started. But the original, I mean, the comic versions in IDW's Megatron's origins, it's, I mean, it's kind of perfect, you know. Why we need to change that? I mean, what can we change to, you know, why the war began? I mean, because there were two separate ideas. I mean, I don't know. It's an idea, alright. Next one from the Wheels Put Gauthier. Transformers should have always been able to pick new disguises at any point. Rise of the Beast did this amazingly with Mirage, but all Transformers should be able to. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, it also can be good for the Hasbro, you know. They can make three figures for one Transformer, maybe, you know. It can be, yeah, it can be happen, but I don't know, maybe it should happen because it's Transformers, you know, and they're always facing some different problems in the films, you know. So they should be able to change their appearances for the situation, not always be the same, you know. And maybe they can do that in the other films, but I don't think they will. Next one, Brendan Michael Callanan. Everything about '07 is peak. Everything. I mean, I don't think so, but alright. Ryan Parrish. In my head, Override or Nitro Convoy is a guy. Before I watched the Transformers Cybertron, I thought Override was a man guy, you know, because it really looked like a man to me when I was a child. But when I saw the show, when I heard her voice, I really shocked, you know. But it's not a problem. I love fembots. Next one. I don't know if it is unpopular, but I hate the clashing art styles in Energon and Cybertron. Go all hand drawn like Armada, Micron Legend, or go all CGI, but both just looks awful, especially when you have a hand drawn human next to a CGI transformer. I mean, I have this guy. Cybertron is my favorite show because I grew up with that, and Cybertron was the show that introduces me to the Transformers. But this is actually a good point, you know. I mean, Armada was amazing with this all art styles and the blending, everything. I mean, it was all hand drawn, and it was amazing. The animations, quality, everything looked perfect. But when when the Energon and Cybertron came, they I don't know why they choose to be do that, but maybe it's because the Beast Wars. Or yeah, I mean it's like people loved Beast Wars, and they have Gary Chalk, and maybe that's why they did that. But I don't know. It has its own style, of course, but I don't think that they sometimes really they're not blending. It looks just sometimes it really looks awful, but sometimes it really looks amazing. I mean, I don't know. For some scenes it is true, for some scenes it's not true. Next one, Ricardo Hakome or Jacome or I don't know. Combiner should not be that huge. Maybe taller depending how many boss they have. Devastator, Leia Kaiser, but never that giant. This is a really good opinion. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I mean, combiners, giant combiners. I like seeing them, but some people like this are not. But it's okay. I mean, we can discuss that in the comments if you have any idea about it. Next one from Pietro Cagliumi. Transformers G1 is important for the whole Transformers universe, but some character designs were kinda mid, and the majority of episodes kinda silly and goofy. 86 movie is really cool though. I'm thinking some characters that have mid designs, but they're just boxy shape. But I can't find it right now. But maybe you can be right. I don't know. I I don't think G1 has mid designs, but all right. Majority of episodes is kind of silly and goofy. Yeah, this is definitely true. Some episodes is really, I mean, they're goofy. Next one from Kero Madeyaluk Viet, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but alright, let's go. Bumblebee, the movie, is okay, but I understand skipping it because it's only just okay and doesn't add a lot to continuity anyway. If you watched Iron Giant or E.T., you already watched Bumblebee. This is an interesting one. Of course, Bumblebee takes. We can clearly see that Bumblebee takes so many inspirations from Iron Giant and E.T. And if you compare some scenes together, they really just look alike. I mean, but I don't think they're the same. I mean, if you have an alien, and if you have a character, I mean, to to bond with them, to bond with each other, you really can't find another story, you know. And I think they did a great job with the story, with the script. You know, it's it's not 100% original. I mean, like you said, it is a little bit Iron Giant and is a little bit ET, but it is something different, you know, because it's Transformers. We have transforming robots, we have military, we have bad robots, you know. Next one from Marcos Sturgis. Primicron made many devices into which several different of his past associates' consciousness are stored, and if all of them together are unleashed, they could reshape the universal continuum with the knowledge they possess. Yes, Marcos, I need to understand that comment. I mean, you're not wrong. Next one from Alexis. The final action sequences of Age of Extinction are superior and more enjoyable than the sequences of Dark of the Moon. There is more variety, and I consider them less satiating. Alright, this is an interesting one. I mean, I think final action sequences of Age of Extinction may be more enjoyable than the Dark of the Moons, but definitely not superior. I mean, Optimus's rage scene, the fight with Sentinel Prime, fight with Megatron, they were amazing. But the enjoyable part, I don't think Dark of the Moon is that enjoyable. I mean, it has a great story, great the best story of all the live action Bay movies, but I don't think it is enjoyable. In that part, yeah, Age of Extinction is more enjoyable. I mean, They're fighting with the Dinobots. Prime beats Grimlock, Drift and Crusaders, right? The other Dinobots, they're coming to the city, they blocking bridges, they're fighting. Drift is slicing people, fire breaths, Prime cuts people, not people, not people, Decepticons or KSI's bots. Next one from Hikao Makmak. A Transformers movie doesn't need a director who is a fan of the franchise. Although having a director who is a fan is nice. They also need to have self-control. Just look at the Travis Knight. Keep in mind that the Cybertron opening was added later on in production. In the first plan, the G1 references are a handful of things like Bumblebee alt mode, Blitzwing design being a nod to G1 Seekers, and maybe Optimus's design. While in Rise of the Beasts, Steven Caple Jr. tries to put everything he likes in it, and it turns out to be a mess. I'm not trying to say that Steven Caple Jr. is bad by any means, just try to make an example, alright. Transformers movies need directors that has a clear vision for their movie, like '07 and Bumblebee. I am agreeing with you, 100%. This is the problem with the Rise of the Beasts. The only problem, maybe. It is a mess. I love Rise of the Beasts, but it is really a mess. And I don't think it is Steven Caple Jr.'s fault, but some of the parts is his fault, but not everything. The last part, that the Transformers movies need directors that has a clear vision for their movie, like '07 and Bumblebee. This part is really true. Next one from Giuseppe Balsamo. Michael Bay. He ruined the look of the Transformers, rebranding something that looks like a series of piles of metal scraps that explode dramatically. Series of piles of metal scraps that explode dramatically. Alright, alright. And he gave examples, you know? But at least we would have been able to recognize the characters more easily if they had been crocodiles. To make a point, this is Wheeljack, mechanic, scientist, fixer, sapper, soldier. This is Disney's Ludwig von Drake, dead and decomposing for a long time. Bro, this guy is right. This guy is mad and this guy is right. Next one. Oh, Mimikarp Mul... Oh, how to pronounce... Mimikarp Mulkahi? Muljahi? Alright, sorry. Animated is lame. Again, an animated critic. Lame, and pretty much all of the characters suck to varying degrees. I mean, you sure you want your name open? Next one from Luna Mifflin. Starscream will be a better leader than Megatron. I think at some point we all think about that. That what happens if Starscream becomes a leader? Can he be better than Megatron? I mean, the answer is, I don't know, it depends, but it's your opinion. I mean, at some point in the Transformers series or the comics, usually, and I don't think it is good, it is bad, I think, Megatron is a dictator, you know? So, I don't know. Next one, Jack Prime Villa Lobos. One of the least aspects for both Optimus and Elita 1 characters is their relationship with each other. Taking G1 out of the equation, they have never been a good couple to me. Sometimes one tries to kill the other like in animated, or other times they are just great commanders in their own rights, like in Earthspark. And I think it should stay that way. I mean, yeah, I think they done it really well in the Earthspark, and we need to see that more. Next one from Joe Douglas. If Megatron will shut up and just shoot Prime and Starscream, it will be all over fairly quickly. Yes. Yes. Next one. Light piping is the worst gimmick. It only works if you have light above the figure. If not, it looks like a dead character. I mean, it was fun to play with when we were kids, you know? I mean, when I was a kid, I was taking my figures and like I was doing like this to the sun and just be amazed by it, you know? It was fun, but not by itself. Next one from Joe Sakovic. I don't like Beast Wars. Loud and clear, mate. We heard you. Next one from Gail Tomlinson. Sam Witwicky wasn't that bad a human character. He was supposed to be ordinary. Had they written him to be something special, a prodigy, exceptionally, I don't know how to pronounce that, great sports, people would have complained about that. Yes, people would have complained about that. I mean, in the '07, he's not actually a bad character, you know. He has a character. I mean, that's a good thing. Next one from Cameron Robb. Optimus, Megatron, and some of the most used G1 characters need to be retired for a bit. Some new, less used leaders will make a nice change. Give Starsaber and Deathsaurus a new show. Galvatron works better as separate character rather than just purple Megatron. The Unicron trilogy is overhyped. Oh, you have something more than that. Alright. The Unicron trilogy is overhyped and mostly just as naff cheesy as G1. Armada is best of 3, yes, but not close the highs of Beast Wars, yes, TVA and Prime. However, Armada Megatron's design is peak. Some weird designs aside, Beast Machines is great. Unicron is overused, yes. Transformers should be changing disguise more often, yes. Yes, definitely, like the comment before. The movies need to be properly rebooted with new design aesthetic. Bumblebee needs a new face. The Bayverse one is horrid. Alright, G1 Megatron's design needs to be retired. I miss the variety he used to have. Now he's always grey and black. Oh, should I need to answer all of them? I mean, I think Prime and Megatron should not be retired, but if we see a movie or a show or anything that gives us a POV of the soldiers in the fight, you know, maybe a Bumblebee movie or I mean Sideswipe movie, I mean Ironhide movie maybe. We need to see the fight in their eyes, you know? Maybe that way it might be really good. Next one from Sarp Narince from Turkey. Alright. Transformers Prime RC is not a great design. Sarp. Now you're enemy of the Transformers fans. Next one. It should be gayer. I mean, IDW has some gay robots, but alright. Next one. G1 Megatron's alt mode is stupid. Mad one. I love the mad ones. Next one. Orion Pax Optimus Prime should have been the rebellious working class hero who wants to overthrow Cybertron's corrupt government in the name of freedom, while Megatron will be a Lenny Stalin-like working class trader who becomes a full-on military dictator. I mean, it is kinda like that, you know? Next one from Matt Reed. I could watch a series that doesn't have Optimus or Bumblebee and be happy with it. I mean, without Optimus or the fighting story or we want to go home story, I don't know what can they do. I mean, they did a really great job with Earthspark. I mean, like Earthspark like movie or TV show, if we can get that. It will be a really nice. Next one from Jesus. IDW1 is overrated in my opinion. I can see that the appeal and can understand why it brought new people into the fandom. I respect that, but to me it's overrated. Alright. Next one from Baldwin Ablak. Two-eyed Shockwave should be a thing for the next live action films.
Two-eyed Shockwave isn't real. He can't hurt you. Are you sure about that?
Next one from Jeremy Hartwig. Optimus should have stayed dead. You should have stayed dead. Nightbird. So Rodimus could continue growing into his role as the chosen leader. You know what? It could be a really great story. I mean, in the 86 movie, they opened the way for that, you know? But they didn't choose to do that in a proper way, I think. But yeah, I agree with that. Next one from Ellie Reiner. The Unicron trilogy is mid at best. Yeah, Armada was great, I think, but Energon and Cybertron was not that great. They're mid. I mean, not bad or not good. Next one from Ultra Magnus. No, Magnus Matero. Ultra Magnus is not always humiliated as the fandom wants to make him out to be. He has several victories and most of his defeats are due to the fact that he was at the disadvantage against his opponents. Since they gave him a 5 versus 1, they attacked him with weapons while he was unarmed or simply faced an enemy who was too strong. Erta 1, I mean, this part is really true. I don't think Ultra Magnus gets credits that he deserves. Elita 1 is better than RC. The problem is that Hasbro does not take advantage of the character's potential. This is, I mean, I don't know the better parts. I don't think Elita 1 is better than RC or RC is better than Elita 1, but Elita 1 really has a strong potential. Bumblebee is a character very simple and uninteresting. There are much better characters than him, but most likely they will never be able to shine due to the over exploitation of Bumblebee. This is true. I mean, Bumblebee made Hasbro to sell toys, you know. That's why they keep using him. But I think yeah, there is more characters that are way more interesting than Bumblebee. I mean, like Jazz, or you can use Wheeljack. I mean, I don't know, maybe Blur or Cop. So many characters, man. So many characters. I think we are finished. Yeah, I read all the comments you guys gave me, and I read them. If you guys like it, like. If you guys didn't like it, rewatch and like. No. Comment down below if you want any more Transformers videos, and I'm just making Transformers videos. You know, this is a channel for Transformers videos, and